only 4 honey blocks in the entire world. This is clearly not enough to make all the cool stuff or to try out any honey like contraptions or anything. So we need more of it. And that's why we're going to be making a bee farm today. And not just any bee farm. Not just any bee farm. We will be making a super bee farm. This is just a prototype, but I have some plans. By the way, don't worry if you don't know how command blocks work. You don't really need to know that to be able to enjoy the episode. So, just sit back and relax. Man, it's been a long time since I made potions. I think I've made probably, I don't know how many, but very few. I just made mundane potions because I didn't even put in any netherwort. Gotta put in the netherwort first and then the sugar, because we're gonna make some speed potions for the bees. So right now I have the bee set to be able to go in and out of the hive using the command blocks. Normally the bee can only go out of the hive once to collect pollen, but that way if we give this dude a splash potion of swiftness, yeah, see how he just came out? Let's see if that affects how fast he picks up pollen. That's really what I want to know. Does it only affect how fast he flies? Because he's definitely not picking up the pollen any faster. Okay, this is what I mean when I said you don't really have to understand command blocks to be able to understand them. I know that sentence makes no sense, but look at this. Generic flying speed. So if we modify this, flying speed, we set this to base and that to set, and I think it was 0.6 before. So this should be pretty, oh, he's going faster. Oh, I think that makes his pollen pickup quicker. He's just like zooming around. Let's try this. He turns around so fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's definitely not making the pollination happen faster. So that we can adjust with command blocks. So we're going to put the bee farm over in the wall here. We're going to need to hide a lot of various things. Yeah, so this beehive is the only one I have, and then there's also another bee in it, which is perfect because we have one there and then one here, so we can actually breed them up a little bit. And the idea, if you haven't already figured out, is we're going to balance the command blocks with splash potions of swiftness, which is why we were doing all that testing with the speed potions. And if we limit the overpoweredness of the command blocks with only being able to work while the speed potions are active on the bees, then it'll be a natural sort of limiting for the command blocks and it will balance it out, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. Look who I just found. One of the bees got stuck up here, I guess. Not one of the ones that we have over in whatever direction it is. This is like a different one. You're free! Okay, cool. We should be able to test out if this works. Now you remember if I threw the speed potion before, they didn't speed up at all. But now, if we just... Wow. That was kind of impressive how badly I missed that actually. Yeah, look he speeds up right away. But yeah, now you can see this one is going slow, and this one is turning around like a madman. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so phase 1 is working. Okay, so now it's time to move on to phase 2, which is the collection phase. So we need a campfire. That way the bees don't attack us, and more importantly, the bees don't lose their stinger and then die. Because that would be not very good. It'd be a lousy farm if the bees are just dead instantly. So we're gonna need a few things, mostly redstone and comparators, although we'll snag a couple droppers and repeaters as well. Oh, hoppers, of course. So phase 2 is going to have 2 different parts. And for both of those parts, we need to know one important thing, and that is how much signal is a full beehive. Because both of the things will run off it. Because we're going to have an item sorter, and then we're going to have a thing to turn the fire on and off, the campfire. So let's just take a look here and try not to activate the command blocks in a weird way that might lock them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay, 5. So 5 is the magic number. So that wire is going to connect to a couple dispensers. Oh my. There's command block things everywhere. So it'll connect to like one here, maybe one from the side here. Actually, how about behind? Behind is probably the best setup here. I was gonna put the dirt back, but I have no inventory space. I had it clean at the beginning of the episode. And then the other part here is going to be the item dispenser I was talking about. Boink. And so then we just connect that wire up to these 2 setups. So we run into an interesting snag. This right here is a room. Oh no, I broke a sign. Yeah, it's our XP tank that we use to store XP. And this is a command block that is for that thing. I was trying to expand this way and, oh yeah, and this is the nether portal. A little crammed in here. Aha. One of the cool things that you can do with command blocks, let's just copy this, is you can stick them on the ceiling. Haha. Ta-da! My goodness. This is crazy. So I got the lever over here, and we have redstone going into here. The repeaters, there's 2 of them, and then there's like a windy crossroads just so that it gets exactly 5 to go into these repeaters, and then 5 to go into this dropper. Torch that comes out of here into this other dropper so that this one triggers. Yeah, anyway, you'll see it in action. It's kind of fun though to do it in such a cramped space because it's harder. So it's kind of like extra puzzle, which I like the puzzle aspect of redstone. So let's put a campfire there, and we have the glass bottles in there. So all we have to do, hopefully, is just break some redstone. This is just simulating as if it was turning off and then on again. Okay, so hopefully, yeah, so one of these droppers triggered, that's fine. Yeah, we got a honey bottle. Excellent. So now we just have to hook up the, we just have to put the correct things in here. Okay, so when this is off, we want the campfire to be off as well. So we'll have the bucket of water underneath it, and I'll put in a bunch of flint and steels up top. And just so that we don't have water spilling everywhere, it's gonna trigger pretty fast, I think, but we'll pop up a trapdoor, and so that way when this fills up, it should hopefully work. Hang on. Can flint and steels not be used on a campfire? Huh. I was sure they could, but that's fine. We could just leave the campfire on all the time anyway, because this whole, like, I have to get the water to fire twice, and that is extremely complicated, more complicated than you would think it should be. So we could honestly just get rid of this and I'd be totally fine. We could just leave the campfire on, and that would just be peachy. Oh my goodness. Did you see how close that was? If you would have blown up the beehive, I'm pretty sure the bees would have died as well. There we go. Safe disposal, of creepers. Whew. Okay, I got the water system stuff all cleared out. And the redstone is, it looks more complicated, but it's actually simpler. So we have the item filter all set up and the thing that will trigger the honey blocks. So we got a little item filter. And then if we just put a test button on here, because normally the way that this would trigger is by being on and then off. Since it's just been sitting on the whole time, we'll have to just, whoop. It gets the honey thing and, yep, 7 now. Woohoo! Okay, it's working. Oh man, that was, I don't know why, but the redstone was just so complicated. It took me so long to figure it out. And then I just got rid of it in the end. Oh. Okay, so for the last and final phase, we want to speed up the pollen collecting. And that's going to be surprisingly simple. I thought it was going to be harder. I have a little command block set up. So all we have to do is get this bee to go to a flower. If it works, the chat will say something, hopefully. Why? At the moment of triumph, why do you drive into the... Oh my goodness. Here, come here. Look, it's a flower. Okay, will it go to another flower? Do it. Collect it. Flower! Sweet. All right, that means that the contraption is working, so we can actually put in the real command, because normally we don't actually want it to say flower 5,000 times. Watch this. Oh. All right, cool. Let me update the command. Okay, the last command is in. Oh, this bee is going back to his hive. So he's not doing any of the super speediness yet because he doesn't have the speed potion effect. But once he comes out, bam! He should fly faster, or at least turn fast. Flying speed doesn't exactly seem to affect... Oh, weird. So he has the pollen, but he's still doing the dance. What? There's something weird going on here. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? This might be a bad idea. What? Oh my. Bye. What? Oh my word. There we go. I'm only 1,000 blocks out. And I found one. I don't know what happened to all the other bees, but there we go. Yeah. There's some weirdness going on. Do we have a beehive around here? Oh, there's another one. I don't know if these are the ones that we actually lost, because I did lose all the bees. No! We'll take it. I have 0 bees right now, so... Although he's stung, so he might just die, but that's okay. Okay, so we have to be really quick. This third one is the one that's going to die, and then this first one is not angry, so if we can just breed them. Yeah, that guy doesn't have his stinger. Come on. This is your last chance. Yes, the legacy goes on. Baby bee has been born. Oh, man. Okay. Well, oh, I thought he just grew up already. You know, I'm not sure if these bees are despawning as well. I might need to give them some name tags. Okay, I got some name tags now, just in case that's part of the problem. So we got Zippy, and then Dasher, and now we have to release this last bee who is angry, and I really need him to not sting me so that he doesn't keel over. Hey, run away! Uh-oh, he's after me. Okay, I gotta go really far away. Alright, here he is. He's the only one without a name tag, and he seems to be relaxed now. Sonic Boom! Alright, cool. So now they all have name tags. And I have the command block set up properly this time, so if they get launched into the sky, like whatever just happened there, hopefully it should teleport them back to be really close to the hive. When I went to go find bees, I also got a bunch of flowers too, so that we can just spam this little area with flowers. So they'll have plenty to choose from. Oh yeah, they're following me too. Might want to get rid of this tree, but for now, we can try out... Oh man! Let's see how much faster. The thing is, like, once they hit the ground, that's when they really, like, start zipping. Oh! Yep. Yeah, see, I have the teleport thing, so if that happens again, it should keep them in this area. Oh, dear. I think that it's been working, too. I just went and checked. There was 22 glass bottles in here. It's so quick that I can't even see this thing fill up with honey. So now we already have 14 of these, which would give us how many? Not 7, 3, because we had 4 already. Sweet! I know what happened to all the other bees. I'm almost certain. Wow, he goes so fast once he touches the ground. I'm really glad I have that teleporter. But, yeah, I just went into the nether and I had to retrieve these 3 guys. Zippy has grown up, by the way. And we got Sonic Boom here and a backup bee. You can only store 3 bees in 1 beehive, so we'll probably just keep him in case one of these other guys gets some problems or something. But yeah, I made it so they can't go through the portal anymore, and hopefully now we really won't lose any bees. This is actually kind of fun to watch. I've just been sitting here watching them buzz around, because now I've trained them so they don't dance around the flower for a super long time. They just get the pollen and zip back. Oh yeah. Okay, we're actually entirely out of glass bottles. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna need to make a lot more glass bottles. Ah. Get rid of those. Let's see how many we end up with. 14. Oh, here, let's put this back in. It might not be a ton of honey blocks, but honestly, this is probably one of the coolest looking farms I've ever made. These little guys just zip around, and then as soon as there's no speed potion, then they're just normal, average, everyday bees. You would never suspect them of being super bees. Oh man, this farm turned out way better than I thought. It's just funny and cool to watch. I like it. But I think that's gonna be it for me. I'll catch you guys next time. So, later, stranger.